Hey, welcome back. Today I'll be doing a tag which is called the By the Bet tag, as in alphabet. This was created by Adrian over at Stripcover Lit, and the premise of this tag is to go through the alphabet and describe what each letter means in reference to your channel. So we'll go ahead and get started. A. I picked audiobooks because I always have an audiobook going. I prefer to listen to them rather than music in my car, although I will occasionally put on some music. But I just like to listen to books. It's just entertaining, much more entertaining for me. I do get through more books that way. Again, there's the debate, is it reading? It's just a different form of reading, but it's enjoyment for me. I'm currently listening to The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, a very interesting kind of mystery with a strange twist. This is by Stuart Turton. B. Books. What else? C. I picked comment section because I really enjoy this aspect of BookTube, the ability to communicate with people that watch my channel. I always try to comment back or at least give a thumbs up or heart to show that I have read the comment, and I just really enjoy communicating, at least in some way, with people that enjoy books. D. Had to go with Doctor Who. Doctor Who's everywhere on my channel in some form or another. E, I picked ebooks, because in addition to audiobooks, I also do read ebooks from time to time. Not as often, but I think I'm going to have to probably start switching to that because I just don't have space for all of these books. I do like the convenience of being able to get that book kind of instantly, too, just through the device without having to go to a store, although, granted, I go 5 days a week to a bookstore since I work in one. F, friends, because I've met a lot of great people through this channel and through fellow booktubers, and it's just been one of the wonderful aspects of being part of this community is the friends that you meet through having your own channel. G, graphic novels. I do read a lot of graphic novels. I feature a lot of them. This is just a selection of some of my favorite, and yeah, love graphic novels. H, I picked horror. Again, here's a selection of some of my favorite horror books. I like more of the gothic type of horror, which this one fits more in that aspect. I don't like the slasher kind of horror, but yeah, more gothic-y, creepy, kind like that. I picked kind of two. I went first with iPad because that's what I use to film, because if I didn't have this iPad, I wouldn't have a camera at this point. And I also picked Instagram because I do have an Instagram channel. It is also called Sue's Book Nook, so if you don't know about that, please feel free to go over there and check out that channel and subscribe. J, I went with one of my favorite authors, which would be Jasper Fforde. I absolutely love this author. He's humorous in aspects of the Thursday Next novels. The Air Affair was the first one I ever read by him. He just has some really intriguing plots, really clever. This is a dystopian about based on the color that people see. They only see in monotone colors, so like one color, if you see the grays or if you just see reds, that's like your level in society. Really clever. And this one I'm looking forward to read one of his latest books. K, I picked Kindle. Speaking of ebooks, this is my first e-reader. This is the original Kindle, so it is super old. It still works, although it won't really connect anymore to the internet, so I have to kind of get newer ebooks through my iPad app. But any ones that are still in this device I can still read, and it doesn't look like the normal one because I wrapped it in a black skin because I didn't like the white, which just started to look dirty. But yeah, my original e-reader. L, I picked location because I film in a lot of different locations. Take a look. Location. 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 M, I went with manga because I love reading manga. If you follow my channel, you know I've gone through a whole bunch. This whole bookcase is mostly manga. Some of my favorite titles: Attack on Titan, I Am a Hero, Blue Exorcist, and one of my more recent ones that I've just started is Promised Neverland. This is really, really excellent, great artwork, really intriguing story, and I'll talk more about it at another video. And another e-reader. This is my Nook device. So this is a Barnes & Noble e-reader. This is the Simple Touch, the first one that they came out with. You could use buttons or you could finger swipe, which I really like. So when you're super lazy, or you can even just tap the screen and it'll change the page. So yeah, when you're super lazy, just, you know, or you're drinking, it's just the easiest thing to turn pages. It's convenient. I can read outside with it. I was able to put some my own favorite screensavers on there. If you don't recognize that, that is a little puppy Skippy from a long, long time ago. So yeah, just really love this e-reader device. Oh, look, more books. Yeah, I got stuck on O, what can I say? P, I picked Poe, as in Edgar Allan, one of my favorite authors. I read him quite some time ago as a kid, and it just created this whole love affair with his stories and spawned into my love of Gothic horror. Not very big on poetry, so P wouldn't be for poetry, but of all the poems I've ever read, I love The Raven the best. Q, quiet. I'm reading most of the time. R, I went with readathons or read-alongs. I do participate in a lot of those, and I discuss a lot, you know, what I've been reading during those on this channel quite often. Sometimes even vlogging them. S is for Skippy. Yeah. T, for that I picked Twitter. Again, I also have a Twitter account, and that is also under the name of Sue's Book Nook, so feel free to go over and subscribe over there. U, I picked updates. This is the manner in which I keep my subscribers up to date on what I've been reading. I no longer do Friday reads because doing those on a weekly basis, if I didn't get through more than one book, or if I was still on the same book, it seemed kind of redundant to continually talk about, hey, I'm still reading this, I'm still reading this. It felt awkward, especially when I'm reading a lot of really large books or large classics and stuff. It would take me longer to get through those books, and I just felt that Friday reads just wasn't doing it. And wrap-ups I didn't like as much either, particularly, you know, the end of the month wrap-up, because by the end of the month you kind of don't remember a lot about what you want to talk about the books that you read earlier in the month. So I do updates, but I do need to do them more frequently. I'm a bit behind. I should do them as soon as I finish a book, and I've gotten to the point where I've started almost turning it into a wrap-up, so got to get back on the ball and do updates more frequently. V, I picked vlogs. I really enjoy doing those with a little bit more work, but reading vlogs when I'm in the middle of a readathon, or for whatever reason I just decided to do one. They're just kind of fun to put together. It's another opportunity to kind of put Skippy in my videos, which I love doing, and you guys say you like seeing her in them. So yeah, I really enjoy doing the vlogs. W, the only thing I could think of was War and Peace, which was finally read. I finally got through that chunker of a book, and yeah, just like some notch off my belt there. I could finally say I finished reading that. But it was an enjoyable experience too. It was daunting, you know, one of those things you get into and you're thinking, I'm never going to get through this, this is going to be too much. And surprising how interesting and intriguing that book was. X, oh, the X's on my hoodie, which I wear quite often in these videos. Why? I don't know why. It's just a letter of the alphabet. Z. I had to go with zombies. I love books with zombies in them. This is just a selection of some of my favorites. Warm Bodies. Made a movie out of that one too. Deck Z with the Titanic. Unthinkable Undead. I love the way they combined, you know, the history and the story of the Titanic and the people on the passengers with kind of a zombie outbreak. And really cleverly done. This is just one of those choose your own adventures. Can you survive the zombie apocalypse? I did survive the first time I read it. And one of my all-time favorites, 100 Days in Deadland. This is the first of a series. This is a journey through Dante's Inferno with a shambling twist. So she did the trilogy and did all 3 books from the Dante trilogy. So that's the By the Bet tag. Really enjoyed doing this. I'm going to go ahead and tag a whole slew of people here. And I will put their names also down in the description below. So I'm tagging Crflamesfan, Books and Quirks, One Book, One Review, the Dyslexic Reader, DuvetDayDevours, Graham Quigley, and I apologize if I messed this name up, Graham Sillars, Reads Books, Adam at Momento Mori, where are you? Come back. Britta at the second shelf, always doing. Julie at Hungry Bookworm. Beyond the Pages. Booky Laura, Retired Book Nerd. And to get a manga twist on this, Laura at Manga Horder. Not horror. Manga Horder. And also I'm going to tag Dawn Kurtagich. She's an author of The Dead House and Creeper Man, also known as And the Trees Crept In the US. I don't know if she does tags, but it'd be fun to see her twist on these. So if you're watching Dawn, I tag you as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tag, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.